Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
And that breaking news, a former Highland Park teacher accused of grooming and sexually abusing a child. 29-year-old Vincent Weaver taught fine arts and coached dance at George Washington Carver Academy before he was fired this month. Prosecutors formally charged Weaver just within the past 2 hours. Police say the student was between the ages of 10 and 12 years old. Thanks for being with us at 4. I'm Ty Steele. Let's get over to the Highland Park Justice Center, and we expect to learn more within the next few minutes. And here's what we know right now. We are getting live pictures right now at a press conference set to begin any minute. Here's what we know. Police say Weaver started working at George Washington Carver Academy in August of 2023. The school confirms he was fired this month. Police also telling us that Weaver showed up to an off-site school event this past Friday wearing a disguise. That's where he was arrested. Weaver is charged with 1 count of first-degree criminal sexual conduct, 2 counts of second-degree criminal sexual conduct, and 1 count of indecent exposure. Now, the school sent us a statement within the past 90 minutes, and it says, in part, quote, "We immediately notified law enforcement, placed the employee on suspension, and after an internal investigation, terminated their employment and removed them from campus." That statement goes on to say, "We are fully cooperating with the Highland Park Police in their ongoing investigation. Our immediate top priority and focus remains the safety and well-being of our students and their families, and we are committed to supporting them with appropriate resources during this time." That's the end of that quote. Our other top story this afternoon, a West Side Detroit neighborhood is dealing with the aftermath of a rollover crash and a deadly shooting just minutes apart. Police say they got a call saying someone had been shot inside a home at 7 Mile and Greenfield Roads about 10:30 this morning. About a block away, you see what happened here. Police say a car rolled over after it was hit by another driver. Police are still investigating to see if there's a possible connection between the two incidents.
We do believe preliminarily at this point that this was not a random occurrence, that this was a targeted incident, and we don't believe that there's any further danger to the community at this time.
So the driver in this car that rolled over is expected to be okay. The shooting victim did not survive. Police say a person of interest is under arrest right now. We'll stay on top of that story and bring you the latest as we get it. Right now, state leaders are meeting to discuss whether or not to allow radioactive waste into Wayne County. Today's evidentiary hearing centers around the Wayne Disposal Facility located near I-94 in Van Buren Township. Several witnesses testified today. Belleville's mayor says the landfill has not been licensed to hold radioactive waste. We also heard from experts who laid out the potential danger of radioactive waste.
Since you're the point guy and it's all on you, did anyone from the landfill management ever reach out to you to discuss the fact that it was accepting radioactive waste left over from the invention of the atomic bomb?
No.
Wayne Disposal is preparing to take 6,000 cubic yards of soil and concrete and 4,000 gallons of groundwater contaminated with elevated radiation from a Niagara Falls storage site. We'll have much more on this hearing on Local 4 News at 5:30. Today marks 5 years since the Edenville Dam crumbled after days of heavy flooding and heavy rain. Floodwaters forced about 10,000 people to evacuate. The anniversary comes days after a judge ruled a lawsuit can move forward to hold the state liable for that dam breach. Today, though, we heard from attorney Ven Johnson, who says the goal is to get justice for people whose lives were destroyed.
We are not going to forget what we've been through. We are not going to forget what the end game is, and that's to prevent this from happening to anybody else ever again. And if it does, state of Michigan, you cannot just walk over us and turn your head and your eye. You have to step up and be responsible for what you owe us, and that's infrastructure.
This suit is not connected to an earlier one filed by the state against the dam's owner. Former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. According to a statement from his personal office, the 82-year-old was evaluated for a new finding of a prostate nodule after experiencing increasing urinary symptoms. About 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime. That's according to the American Cancer Society. Henry Ford Health oncologist Dr. Clara Wong says the former president is helping others by sharing his story.
I think there's a lot of interest, and hopefully, with this interest and awareness, it brings to light, number one, prostate cancer is an extremely common diagnosis. It can be fatal, and it can be very, very serious, and patients can present with advanced disease. I think it highlights the need for screening, early detection.
And we'll be talking live with Dr. Wong at 5 about treatment options and why some prostate cancers are more advanced when they are diagnosed. Let's get a live look outside on this Monday afternoon. We're seeing cooler than average temperatures today. You see those clouds overhead. Forewarned meteorologist Ron Hilliard is tracking showers on the way. Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ty. While we should be in the lower 70s, we are going to be cool all week long until we get to the weekend and we start to get closer to normal. A Zach Track 4D radar showing that we are dry here in southeast Michigan, but look what happens as we go toward the heartland. Showers and even thunderstorms firing up, and also some severe weather right now impacting parts of the plains as well. Now, we will have our chance of some showers coming into Metro Detroit as we get into our day tomorrow, particularly in the afternoon hour. So currently we're looking at temps right now in the 60s here in southeast Michigan. It is going to be pretty nice out there and just a little bit cooler than normal. I do want to just let you know that as we go into the next couple of days, we have those multiple rain chances. But if you are heading out in the morning, we are going to be on the drier side. The rain showers don't start developing here in Metro Detroit until we get into the afternoon hour. So that's when you need to start thinking about the rain showers for tomorrow. So we have the rain chances this week, the better chances being tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, but we could see some even beyond that. I talked about it staying cool. Then we start to see improvement in warming conditions as we wrap out the end of the week. All those details coming up. Ty?
Ron, thank you. And as the summer gets closer, expect things to start costing more. As consumer investigator Hank Winchester explains, air conditioning isn't the only thing that will cost you more this summer.
Hi, everybody. We are tracking tariffs and showing you how the tariffs could impact your summer budget. If you're buying some supplies for the kids or maybe some clothing to get them through summer, understand that those prices are going to go up because a lot of the clothing sold here in the U.S. is from overseas. How about fireworks? Who doesn't love a little fireworks action on the 4th of July? 90% of the fireworks that you see here in the U.S. for sale, they're from China. They'll cost you more this year than they did last year. Thinking about firing up that AC unit? If you need it repaired or you're going to buy a new one, they're made mainly with steel. Steel prices, they are soaring right now. Finally, what about summer travel? The airline's bracing for some higher prices, and those could get passed on to you. For more on the summer budget and how the tariffs could impact you and your family, head over to clickondetroit.com.
All right, inflation, trade wars, tariffs, we've all been suffering through a period of economic concerns, and that might have some of us thinking about something called doom spending. That means overbuying and overspending due to a fear of a recession and things costing more down the line. Well, this morning we spoke to a financial expert who says buying things you actually need right now is a good idea.
Now is a good time to shop around because we know that there are plenty of pre-tariff inventory that retailers have to sell, so the prices won't be up just yet. In fact, a lot of products still haven't seen those price increases just yet.
Still, don't feel like you need to break the bank right now. Evaluating your needs and balancing your budget can help when it comes to navigating tariff-related spending and increased costs in the future.